Well, the onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Room here to run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. And when you have those types of runs, that'll settle them back into their seats.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Wilson. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game.
Did.
Right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There have been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. Now it's 2nd and 10. Good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
A gain of 14. And the Seahawks first down.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Niners, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Now it's Wilson. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing is Wilson. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wilson now off the bootleg. Man open, that's Ja'Marr Chase complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, Pete Carroll's going to call out his field goal unit. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now 2nd and 9. Back to throw here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
50. 19 tight. Ready.
They'll look to throw here. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play, and 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division, and now the rookie's free. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They go play action with Wilson. Throw's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but I think the timing was a little off on that throw.
Hey, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
So on 4th down, Pete Carroll's going to call out his field goal unit. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And this one is right through, and that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a third down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Check match, check match. 18, pioneer.
He'll drop to throw. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Ready?
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Seven Pirates. Ready?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now they'll audible to something else. They'll look to throw now on first down. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Let's go now.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Oh, design run for their wideout. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a trunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here.
19 Lions.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On first down, Garland dances by him, and they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. He showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to work his way down to the 16. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
2 yards to go, second down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Got 4 yards to go on second down from the 7. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A third field goal in the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now stands at 13. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Ready?
2nd and 10.
Cougar 19.
And Daniels has it, left side. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line.
Now they'll change things up.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Cowboy 80.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Jake Moody now on for the field goal.
This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
Final play of the half, it's Wilson. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play.
That was a really nice job of awareness there by the left defensive end because he stayed out wide. That tells me that he's watched a lot of tape and studied a little bit because he knows they like to move the pocket. Came off of his block and able to get his man down out in the open field.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
They'll try again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Point after try forthcoming. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
49ers 3.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
On 18-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
On the ball, on the ball.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Reek Woolen. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
Here's Wilson to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Now Wilson. Now the ball comes loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Let's go now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Well, now they'll try the end around. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Come on, come on.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Ready up.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers. 79 Broncos.
Looking to throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And this offense on third down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now a handoff up the middle. Garland, and he's able to get up here to the 26.
47 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Wilson. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And this is 3rd down.
There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Taking it about the 16. Touchdown, 49ers. That'll go down as an 84-yard punt return. And the Niners are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
49ers 10.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning it.
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Right back to him on first down. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
Wilson's going to hold on to it. 14 yards that time, but a first down on the keeper.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time first down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited until the 4th quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. They'll run on first down. Garland to about the 48-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Second down and 6 now.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 6.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last says, oh no, I better get down, and he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So the